Bay City teen stuns press corps. Miss Gallant, would you like me to cut out this article in case that clipping service you subscribe to neglects to send it to you?
Yeah, well, they have in the past failed to send me a couple of things, but because of your sharp eye, Miss Devon, you have caught it. So, yeah, clip it out, just to be on the safe side.
Good news, Miss Gallant.
Oh, it's a fan letter, Miss Devon. They always do so much for my morale. Here, I want you to answer this right away, okay?
Very well.
Let me see this item. No, Miss Devon, darling. You only underline my name in red pencil, not Miss Shearer's.
But the article is about her. And now she chose the nom de plume of Tanya Morell for her first novel. It only very incidentally mentions you and how you identified her true identity at the press conference.
You are right, it is about her. Well, then it has no place in my files now, does it?
Well, should I save it for Miss Shearer and give it to her the next time she comes here?
It's not necessary. I'm sure she'll see it and clip it out herself.
Very well.
Oh, running. Nice.
Mr. Winthrop.
Miss Devon?
Well, look who's here.
Here are the first chapters of Julia's new book, which you insist upon seeing.
Just a minute, Cass. Sit down. I would like to discuss how we're going to handle our authors.
Mark!
Hey, Liz just told me to come right in. Welcome home.
Thank you.
How'd you like China?
Great. Marvelous. Exhilarating. Exciting. Also exhausting. I did far too much for the limited time I had there.
Well, when we've got some more time, you must tell me about it. I've always been fascinated with China.
I'd love to do just that. But right now, I want to know about Janet. What's happening?
Well, you know that she's still here in Bay City, don't you?
Yes, I heard she was thinking of settling down for a while.
Mm-hmm. Did Jamie tell you that he saw her at the bank?
Yes, he did. He said she told him she was opening an account. To me, that only means one thing. She thinks you two are going to get together again.
Yeah. That's not all, though, Mac.
Oh?
She still has ambitions of becoming First Lady.
Larry told me that. Even now, I can't believe it. She's really dreaming, isn't she?
Yes, she is. But she'd better believe that this dream might come true. Or I'm a dead man.
Yes, Mayor Bancroft, please. Oh, well, how long will the meeting go on? Well, could you just tell him that Donna Love is calling? I'm sure he wouldn't mind my interrupting him for just a minute. Yes, please, just mention my name. Thank you.
Hello?
Brian?
Donna?
Hi, darling. I'm sorry to interrupt you in the middle of a meeting.
Well, that's all right. What is it?
Well, I need to get in touch with Cecile, but she ran off to Paris without leaving her number for me.
Oh, she must be staying with the Elena.
I'm sure she is. Do you have the Countess de Poulignac's number by any chance?
Well, yes, I do. Can I trade it for the pleasure of taking you to lunch today? That is, if you're free.
Yes, I'm free, and I'll have lunch with you. Thank you very much.
Shall I pick you up around noon?
Fine.
I'll bring Elena's number with me and give it to you then.
No, I need it now.
Oh, it's urgent. I'm sorry, Donna. I didn't realize it.
Well, yes, it's rather important.
Well, hold on a minute. I'll get it for you.
Another world. This part is brought to you by All Vegetable Crisco. For crisp fried foods that don't taste greasy, and for flaky pie crust, you can trust Crisco.
Cecile? Oh. Sorry, what's the matter?
Nothing. I thought you were on the phone. You startled me, that's all.
I was. The doctor from the prison called. He said that Louis is asleep now, but that maybe we can see him in about an hour. Nervous about seeing your father?
A little.
Yeah. Excuse me. Hello?
Hello? Could I please speak to Cecile de Poulignac?
May I ask who's calling, please?
This is Donna Love. Elena, is that you?
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Is Cecile there?
Yes, just one moment, please. Donna Love?
Hello.
Hi. I won't keep you, and I know you can't say much because your mother is probably standing right there.
That's right, yes.
Peter has gone to London. He's staying in the Corey Publishing flat.
The what?
The apartment, dear. You're in Europe now. Remember they call them flats there?
Yes, dear. I was born and raised in Paris. I know what a flat is.
Well, Corey Publishing owns an apartment in Kensington, and Peter is staying there. Now, you can call the London office and get the phone number from them. I want you to get to London as soon as possible.
Elena and I are going to visit Louis in about an hour.
Well, that's fine, dear, but get yourself to London because I'm terrified that Peter's going to call Sally and ask her to join him there. And you've got to put a stop to that.
Yes, well, thanks for calling. I'll talk to you soon.
Cecile?
Bye-bye.
Cecile?
What on earth was all that about?
Donna's gotten it into her head that she and I are best friends.
Oh, are you?
Absolutely not. She doesn't know the meaning of friendship. Well, should we go?
I don't need any more interference from you, Felicia.
You call the success of Julia's press conference interference? Boy, I wish I had that kind of interference when I was starting out as a writer.
I think we could have done just as well without you.
Oh, yes, but you don't know that for sure, do you? And we did get fantastic coverage.
Oh, yes, most of it about you.
Well, Julia's name was linked with mine. That can't hurt her career, that's for sure.
Maybe not, but that's the end of it. From now on, whatever happens with Julia is none of your business.
Ah, but I own half the company, darling. So it is my business, just as much as it is yours.
Felicia, I am the editor-in-chief of Winthrop Publishing.
Ah, yes.
And there is nothing in our agreement that says you have anything to do with editorial policy.
Oh, I see. And that press conference had nothing to do with editorial policy, right?
But editing is one of the areas you want to move into, isn't it? Otherwise, why would you insist on seeing Julia's work in progress?
Listen, darling, I think that Julia could benefit from any of the advice I would give her. But that doesn't happen to be what I want to talk about right now.
Oh, yes, yes. You said something about how our authors should be handled.
I'm talking about Julia. Listen, Cass, I think you have to take it easy on her. You know that old phrase, too much too soon? Well, I think it can be harmful.
I suppose you think I'm turning her head.
Yes, I do. Shocking. Julia is young. She's inexperienced at this sort of thing.
Oh, who have you been talking to? Gil?
Oh, come on.
Or Liz? Or both?
Cass, I spent some time with Julia after the press conference. I drew my own conclusions, believe me.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yes, I did.
Well, I'm not interested in your conclusions. Look, I turned this company around without your help. And I know exactly how to handle Julia. Have you got that?
Cass, just listen for a minute. Please, sit down.
No, I'm not going to sit down.
All right, don't sit down. We both know what Julia wants, right? Fame, fortune.
So what's wrong with
Nothing, as long as you, as her editor, don't put too much emphasis on it, because I'm telling you something, pal. If you do, you're not going to have a writer. You're going to burn her out in a couple of years. Or maybe that's what you want.
that? Of course it isn't.
Really? I don't know that I believe that. I think maybe you might be exploiting her.
Well, you think what you like. You just remember this. I know how to handle women.
That is a joke, darling. The way you handle Cecile and me, you must be kidding.
I don't know why I'm wasting my time even talking to you.
What an exciting and intriguing man.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? The first man that you become interested in, and you pick the worst rotten apple in the barrel.
Miss Gallant, he has an original style and temperament. He's also been very charming to me.
He's trouble, Miss Devon. Any man with that kind of charm, you shouldn't trust. Can you remember that, Miss Devon?
Janet, I can't tell you how nice it is to see you again, especially with Mark by your side.
I hope you didn't mind our meeting in your office while you were away.
No, quite the contrary. Please, sit down.
Thank you, Minnie. I told Mac that you were dropping by the complex this morning, and when I told him that I had forgotten to cancel our meeting, he insisted that I not make other arrangements.
Well, actually, I was looking forward to seeing the two of you together.
Did you want to talk to us about something?
I hope you don't mind, but I told Mac about the possibility of our getting back together.
Of course I don't mind. In fact, I was just telling Mark the other day that you and Rachel set an example for us.
Oh?
A sort of precedent.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to mention. From the little Mark has told me, I gather that there are certain similarities between our marriages. That is, the way my marriage was before.
Did Rachel push you into the arms of another woman?
In the sense that I let her do it, yes, as did Mark.
So do you think that we were all equally to blame? But I made other mistakes at the beginning of our marriage.
I think we both did, Janet.
Well, I was thinking of the influence I allowed Zach Hill to exert over me. That was disastrous.
Well, now that the series of articles Mark has done for Bravo is completed, culminating in the death of Zach Hill, it would seem to me that there is nothing standing in the way of Mark re-entering politics.
That is exactly the way I feel.
Mac's been giving me quite a pep talk here.
Well, I'm glad someone is besides me.
I even took the liberty of reminding Mark that he would not have been elected to the House if it had not been for your help and support.
Now, Mac, you actually didn't have to remind me about that. I was well aware of it.
Well, the point is, if you'll allow me to say so, I think that you two should seriously consider doing what Rachel and I did. I mean, obviously, you're a great team. It would seem to me that you belong together, as Rachel and I do. I'm sorry if I've embarrassed you, Janet.
No, I'm very touched by what you say.
It takes a great deal of courage for a couple to reconcile. I just want you to know, Rachel and I have never been happier. Excuse me. Yes, Liz. Oh, yes, you can put him on. This'll just take a second. Hello there.
Janet,
Yes, Mark?
could you have lunch with me this afternoon?
I would love to have lunch with you.
What's going on? I know that ordinarily you sit around here and you just love chatting with her. You know, but come to think of it, you haven't done much of that lately.
Yes, because I've been very busy, Nicole.
Oh, with your new job?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah?
It's-
Yeah, you're gonna use the cookbook to do some new recipes?
No, I'm not going to change the menu at all. I'm just going to make the dishes better. See, Smiley's is a roadside diner, and people like to go there for what it is. I don't want to rock the boat in it.
Uh-huh. Business is still good.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm proud to say business is better than ever.
Oh. Well. So, what you got in the shopping bag?
Nicole, just some things is all. Just...
Perry, you're being mysterious.
Yes, but tell me, how are you doing these days, Nicole? What's the matter?
Oh, I have to go over to the complex to take a look at the contact sheet from the last shoot Ted and I did.
Oh, I know, and you probably think that all the shots are terrible, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Nicole, you're being ridiculous as usual. I'm sure they're very terrific.
Maybe they will be.
Yeah. Listen, I think I better sneak out the back way.
Back way? Why?
There you are, darling.
Donna, hi.
How are you?
As a matter of fact, I was hoping that I would see you before I left the house.
Good. Then we can spend some time together this morning.
No. I just wanted to say hello and goodbye.
Oh, Perry, I won't have it. Now, we haven't had a chat in days.
Well, Donna, I really think Perry has to go to work now.
Yeah.
Well, have you got your construction clothes in the shopping bag?
Oh, no. Not exactly.
Perry, what have you got in this shopping bag?
Skillet, Donna.
Oh, you're going to have a little cookout at the construction site.
No, see, I have a new job, and the place where I'm working doesn't have decent skillets.
Oh, one of those gourmet restaurants. That's wonderful. You didn't tell me. Were you going to wait and surprise me with this?
No.
Now, I know that you're a marvelous cook. You make wonderful pate. What are you laughing at, Nicole?
Donna, I guess I better tell you now. I got a new job as a short order cook at Smiley's.
That dreadful diner on the highway?
It's really not so dreadful. You should come by and try it sometime, Donna. I guess I really gotta go, Donna. Goodbye.
Bye. Perry? Are you responsible for this?
Me? No. He did it all on his own. You should be very proud of him.
Proud of him? My stepson working at a diner? As if I didn't have enough trouble.
Donna, he seems very happy there. Leave him alone.
Well, I think the trip did you a lot of good. You look absolutely fantastic.
Just because I'm so happy to be home. Although the trip to China was a great success. Hugely enjoyable.
Well, a lot has happened since you've been away. Ted has decided to settle down in Bay City, at least for the time being.
I know it's good for you to have him back, Brian.
Oh, it is, Mac. And that darling daughter of yours has turned into something of a star, posing for Felicia's romance exercise.
Oh, yes, Amanda told me about working with Ted.
Listen, undoubtedly, you've heard about what's been going on with Janet Singleton.
They just left here, not 10 minutes ago.
Then you know the situation.
Brian, I'm not at all pleased that Mark is meeting with Janet alone.
Well, most of the time, they were seeing each other here.
But they're also getting together at her suite alone.
But there was always a policeman outside the door. And Janet Singleton knows that. She wouldn't try to pull anything.
With a woman like that, you never know.
But...
No. Do you realize she thinks he's going to come back to her?
Well, he's convinced her of that?
Well, I was playing Cupid myself to help the reconciliation along. She seemed to take it hook, line, and sinker. Now, the fact that she thinks he'll come back to her after all she's done to him shows how ruthless, how insensitive the woman must be.
Oh, I agree with you.
So, what else is going on?
Oh, did Rachel tell you that she and Donald Love are going to be working together as co-chairpersons for the eye clinic benefit?
Yes, she did mention that.
But what are you smiling at?
Well, I'm just wondering how those two are going to get along together.
Oh, that remains to be seen. We've only had one meeting so far, and nothing was accomplished at that. It was terminated before we started.
What happened?
Well, Donna was upset about something.
Tell me, are you two still seeing each other? I mean, apart from the numberless civic functions she's always involved in.
Oh, yes. In fact, we're having lunch.
Oh.
Lunch? Isn't it a little early, Brian?
Hello, Felicia.
Hello. How are you? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. How nice.
My turn.
Oh.
Felicia.
Welcome home.
Thank you. How are you feeling? How are you?
Fine. How was your trip?
Oh, my trip was great. How was yours?
It was wonderful. I sold my little chateau in France, and I made a very good deal on it.
Good
Listen,
girl.
are you still curious about my luncheon engagement?
Darling, I'm a writer. I'm curious about everything.
Well, I'm having lunch with Donald Love, but you're welcome to join us.
Thank you anyway, but I have just lost my curiosity. You know.
All right. Mac, I've really got to be going.
Thank you for dropping by.
It's so good to have you back.
Good to see you.
Goodbye, Felicia.
Brian, goodbye. Give my best to Donna.
I will.
What is a charming man like our mayor doing with Donna Love?
Oh, he enjoys her company.
Oh, well, there is no accounting for taste then, is there? Listen, I just came by the photo lab, picked this up. It's the contact sheets of our last session.
Ah, good. How are things going? All right?
So far, so good. I just wish we'd work faster. I really am behind schedule on White Snow and Hell, and I want to get back to it.
I can understand. Well, if there's anything that I can do to help move things along with the exercise book, you just let me know.
I will.
These seem very good to me.
Oh, good. You know, I have more research to do on my book, Mac. About the cocaine part. You know, I asked Jamie what he knew about it. I'm afraid he got very upset.
Felicia, he had such a terrible time with drugs. He's very reluctant to talk about it at all.
I understand that little Cecile had something to do with his drug addiction.
She certainly didn't help him, that is.
Do you think that I should talk to somebody else about the subject?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Excuse me. Yep. Oh, forgot all about it. I'll be right there. Staff meeting in the conference room.
Well, listen, I will go out with you.
Good.
I'll leave these with Liz so Ted...
What do you suggest for today, Maisie? Well, honey, with our new cook, everything is good. But I would suggest a Western omelet. Okay, I'll take a Western omelet. Okay, our cook will be right here, and your order should be out in a second. So how about a cup of coffee while you're waiting? That'll be fine. I'm in no hurry. All right. There you go. Well, then what happened?
Well, then, they found Amanda wandering all over the place looking for that puppy.
And Nicole, she found the puppy about the same time?
Yep, so everything turned out all right, but we really were worried about Amanda there for a while.
Oh, boy. She must be crazy about that little puppy. What's his name?
Archibald.
You know, I've always wanted a puppy.
Well, you're welcome to Archibald. He's very frisky and completely untrained.
Ooh.
Joking.
Oh!
Howdy, cook.
Hi, Vivian. Hi, Maisie.
Well, hi there, Chef Perrier. Ready to go to work? We got a lot of orders waiting for you.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Look what I got.
Oh, those are nice skillets. Where'd you get them?
From the Love Kitchen. The chef let me borrow them for a while.
Ooh, those are very expensive copper skillets. They cost an arm and a leg. We use them over at the Corey's.
But the important thing is that they're great for cooking. I can make a wonderful omelet in that. And I can even fry burgers in that evenly.
It's got a nice long handle.
Well, that makes it easier for flipping the food as opposed to stirring it. You know what I mean?
Where'd you learn so much about cooking?
No, I just picked it up here and there. And I got a saucepan. It might come in handy for something one of these days, but I don't know what.
Don't get too fancy, Perry.
Well, I won't. Well, I guess I better get to the kitchen, huh?
Yeah. Hey, they got a special Western omelet for the lady in blue in the back.
Okay.
Isn't that something? That is the strangest thing. A rich kid like that wanting to be a short order cook.
Yeah, well, I think he has grander plans than that, Vivian, like opening a place of his own someday. But right now, he seems to be happy in Smiley's kitchen.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and he's making the customers happy, too. But you know the strangest thing, Viv? He isn't really rich. It's his daddy that has all the money. But he cut Perry off without a cent when he didn't graduate from college last June. Oh, you want some more coffee, Pete? Okay. So, you going shopping?
Yep. These are my coupons. I'm organizing them because I want to use them today.
Yeah, but you work for the Coreys. They're rich, aren't they?
How do you think the rich stay rich?
Yeah, never thought of that.
I bet you even Donna Love uses coupons.
What's she like, anyway?
Well, I don't really know her, but I can tell you this. She's a lot different from her sister, Nicole.
I really like Nicole.
So do I.
See, what do you know about her, Viv? From what I can see, she's really sweet on Jamie Frame.
Well, Jamie Frame is real sweet on Stacy Winthrop. So Nicole better go look someplace else.
I look terrible.
No, you don't.
Look at my hair in this shot.
Your hair's lovely. It's lovely.
Do you really think so?
Nicole, it doesn't matter what you think. I'm the photographer, and I'm very pleased with the pictures.
Okay.
Oh, thank heavens, there you are. Oh, I'm sorry. I scared myself. I left my purse here. You know that feeling. I pant. Well, I see you're looking at the contact sheets. Oh, what do you think?
Well, I like them, but Nicole thinks she looks awful, which doesn't make me feel too good.
Oh, it's not his fault. I just look terrible.
Well, you don't, darling. But I understand that completely. I always hate photographs of myself, too.
Well, if anything, she looks too glamorous in those shots.
Darling, there's no such thing as being too glamorous, too rich, or too thin.
Right.
Listen, maybe your spirits will be picked up when we photograph you with some good-looking young man.
Oh, is that the next session?
Well, No, I have to get some male models first.
You know, the two of you should be able to come up with some guys who would be very right for this job.
Yeah, we can call Whit.
Okay.
He can fly in some guys from New York.
Terrific. That's a good idea. You know, the fashion world, the modeling business, there are a lot of people who use cocaine, isn't there?
Well, it's around.
Uh-huh.
You want some?
No, darling, that is not my scene. But I do need to talk to someone about it. It's for research for my new book.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, right now I'm stuck on a chapter that has to do with dealing coke.
Well, what I know is secondhand, but if you want to hear about it.
I do. Just a minute. Okay. Here we go. Fire away.
Ask me something specific.
Bessie. Cecile, prepare yourself. Louis doesn't look the way he used to. What's the matter?
Get me out of here, Lena. Get me out of here.
Stay tuned for the next part of Another World.
Cecile, what's the matter with you? Please, get me out of here. I can't stay here.